Hey guys, welcome back for some more COD World War II Zombies. Jumping into the next map here. I had to look this one up. I don't know how to pronounce this exactly. I think it's Gröesten Haus or something to that effect. Anyway, this is a survival map, which I'm not really sure what that's supposed to indicate. It's different apparently than the Final Reich in that regard, as you can see over there, with the skull icon. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I had a lot of fun with the Final Reich. I was actually kind of surprised with how good World War II zombies played. It was particularly easy on the Final Reich, I think, to make some progress, and the quests and stuff like that for like the pack-a-punch and all that stuff wasn't too bad either. I really liked kind of the theming and the ambience of it as well. So I'm wondering if we'll see more of that, but I'm not really sure what this survival map thing is supposed to be. So I guess we're gonna find out pretty quick. So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Okay. Uh, what do we got here then? What is this? Um, kind of get my bearings here. Where the hell am I? Oh, what is this? Wait a minute. Isn't this is just that this is the house I was at before, right? Well, I recognize this. This is the same thing, kind of. This because I remember this is a multiplayer map of sorts, but so we had this thing in the prologue as well. Hold to buy a random blitz. Tell me more about that. What is that supposed to denote? Frankly, I don't really remember what they do exactly. Hey, back off, shambles. Is this supposed to be like, is this like a Dare Wonder Fizz equivalent or whatever the hell it was? Where you get the random bottle? So there's no perks then other than what this thing offers. Okay. You gotta be shitting me. This is it. Really? Are you serious? Is that why it's a survival map? Is because like you're basically fucked? What? What do I even do? I could buy armor and I could buy a random perk. And is that really it? What the hell is this? Well, this is gonna be a pretty short playthrough here. I don't think I'm gonna make it very far if that's all I got. Is there even a box, or am I relying on kind of this kind of stuff here? Well, this is an interesting prospect. This isn't what I wanted or really expected, frankly, loading into this. I was waiting for more like the Final Reich, which I actually really enjoyed. But this is more like the what the hell is that one that I played? The Nocturne Toten or whatever, where it was just kind of basically nothing. And this is the same idea. Except that map had a box in it. So what do I There's not even like a door. I can't go outside to the front yard or whatever. No. Nothing. I don't believe it. That's too goddamn simple. In fact, that's almost insultingly simple. Oh shit, talk about survival. Wait a minute. Oh, things are gonna get bad here really quick. Jesus Christ. That is busted. I remember that. That's insane. And just as well, because I'm probably going to need it if I'm getting swarmed on wave 3 here. Good lord. You'll have to forgive me a little bit. It's been almost a month since I've played zombies. And I know that's bad. I should be getting to this more often. I apologize for the delay. But nonetheless, we're back again. And failing miserably. Alright, everyone out of the way. Give me the Toten Griff. Well, I guess I'll get a random perk. Is this can't really be it, is it? Let me That doesn't seem right. Let me look at this something up here and see if there's like a door or something to do. Okay. Well, there is actually... I kind of had to watch it a couple times because I couldn't believe it. There's actually something you can do. It's like a mini Easter egg to unlock a box, which I thought actually was kind of interesting that they decided to do that. But not only that, there's like a second thing you could do, which I gotta rewatch because I don't completely understand it. That like upgrades the box, and it makes it so everything's pack-a-punched, which I thought was that's an interesting idea. But bear with me because it might take me a minute of rewatching this over and over again to figure this out. So that's... No, wait, that's not one. What am I looking for? There's something like out here. That's it. Okay. There's a couple more here. Unusual. Most unusual. I do like that it gives like an audio indicator for it. That's nice. Oh, fuck. Where is it for that one? Hey, get back, Shambles. I'm trying to do something here. How many I got left here? Hey, everyone just back the fuck up, alright? I'm trying to... I think I got it, maybe? Excuse me. I don't think that was all of them. Let me double check here, make sure. It was not. Interesting. Okay, let me pause here, make sure I get this correctly. Alright, well that was simple enough. I only missed the one right there on the... by the stairs. So that's the box then. Here's the thing. Here's what perplexes me about this. Because, like, I actually am not opposed to this kind of thing. But here's the thing. I'm going to make direct comparisons to the Nocturne Totem one. Because I think that's just the most obvious in terms of the scale of this. Like, that one kind of had the box to begin with. Right? And so, you know, why not just have this be open? Is like, there's things to do. And then there's making things to do because you don't have anything else, you know what I mean? Like, what's the purpose of this? And so I guess that's whatever. But now I got that out of the way, the next thing to do is to upgrade it, which I actually really want to see what that looks like. Because that in and of itself was different than Nocturne Totem. And kind of some of those other, if you recall the World at War maps, where they kind of didn't have a lot going on with them, right? Oh, holy shit, this is, okay. This got complicated really quickly. I'm gonna have to get some armor here, huh? Is that what you're suggesting? Okay, let me kind of... I think you gotta get the jack in the box or something, right? I remember just looking it up quickly. What did I get? Which one's this? What does that say? Shill Blitz? What the fuck does that one do? Have I gotten this one before? What am I playing, guys? What am I doing? This is not what I expected at all. Is that it there? You sons of bitches. Hey, my jack in the box. Okay. Now I gotta look up. Oh, what was that? What the hell did I do there? What is that supposed to do? Huh? What? Oh, wait a minute. So when you reload it, it kills them. What? Kinda? It hits them. It might not kill them, though. But that one didn't work. What? See, that didn't do shit either. Well, anyways, okay, so now, bear with me with the pauses, guys, because this is a different type of playthrough. It requires a different type of structure for the video as well. So let me look up quick how to do the pack-a-punch for the box thing here. Okay, well, I'm looking that up. That it's actually fairly easy. It's actually easier than kind of the base unlock of it, which is, I got those mixed up. I figured that it would be harder to upgrade than it would be to just get the goddamn box to begin with, but apparently not, or at least allegedly. I think I did it. I'm not too sure. And then the next step is you just got to get a bunch of points and then play the piano. Where do they come up with this shit? Put me in, coach. I could make a fucking zombies map. Okay, not really. I'm just kidding. Well, this is, yeah, this is different. I could say that much. Well, and that was about it. I mean, there was, like, I don't think there was anything else to really look up and unlock for the map. So, you know, it's just going to be a chill playthrough, guys. But bear with me. Here's the thing. Actually, I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of talk about where I've been. Because I haven't uploaded for about 2 weeks now. As of right now, as of today of this recording is November 16th. I figured I'd kind of give you guys maybe a little bit of a mini channel update. Since I don't know what else I'm going to be doing on the map. So here's kind of where I've been at. I think the last time I uploaded was like the beginning of November. And I kind of haven't really felt the motivation to really play anything, whether that's Mass Effect or zombies or anything like that. I do have the entirety of my Outlast playthrough recorded as of the time of this recording, but none of it's up yet. So that's something that I had a lot of fun with, and I'm looking forward to getting that up. But other than that, I just didn't do anything for 2 weeks. To be honest, I've kind of been going through some health stuff as part of it, and I don't know, I don't have as much time in the day or in my evenings anymore for stuff either. So between those things, it's often hard to find the motivation to sit down and play for an hour and a half, and then to have to edit the video a little bit, and get it up. I don't know. These aren't particularly complex, and I realize that for people who make substantially better videos than I do. But at the end of the day, I do just do this for fun, and if I'm not feeling up to it, I'm just kind of not going to do it. I apologize for people who are looking for more consistent uploads, and you do deserve that. If I had any idea or inclination to make this more serious or grow, I would be more on top of myself to kind of get that done and out. What the fuck is this thing? What is this? Oh no. Oh shit. That's okay, that's different. I remember this guy, I think, from the other map, but what's he got to do with this one? Holy fuck. Well, that just made this a lot more difficult. Anyways, yes, back to my rambling. So, to be perfectly honest, I still really do enjoy doing this. It's just, I don't always have it in me after a long day of work, and I do kind of have not the easiest job sometimes. To come home and sit down and spend, half my night basically playing a game and not knowing how it's going to go and having to be interactive and stuff like that after a day of doing that, basically. It's not always easiest thing to do, regardless of what I'm playing. And you can kind of maybe see that depending on the game, where I'm not the most talkative, other than when obvious story things are happening, I can kind of comment on. And so something like zombies, where there isn't really a story to be discussed, I don't know, like, I can only react so much. And so playing a map like this, where it's basically kind of nothing, like, it's hard to have a lot of thoughts about how little is going on. So I figured I'd take the opportunity to kind of give a bit of an update here, because I got to be honest, I'm not really sure what else to kind of talk about in the context of what's going on with the map, which is kind of cool, I guess. I do like this upgrade system, having actually now unlocked it. But, like, that's it. There's nowhere to really explore. There's no... I don't think there's any other Easter eggs or anything like that going on. This motherfucker is probably the next most exciting thing that's occurred, and he's not, you know... Oh, why am I on fire? What happened there? What's going on with that? What does that do? Is that my gun, or what is that? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Well, there's no sense in keeping this then if I can just go get an upgrade of something, right? Surely. Okay. I don't... Whatever it is, just give it to me fast. Finer things? Sure. What the... Oh, what is this? What the fuck did I pick up? It's... what, I got a rifle? I don't want this. I want a machine gun, for fuck's sake. I don't even know what weapon this is. What the hell did I even get? It's like... Is this like the Springfield or something? I couldn't tell you. I don't know what variant this is of what gun. But the point is that... Well, that's a tremendous reload time, too. Yeah. No, a machine gun, please, if you don't mind. Unfucking believable. I got another rifle. I don't want this shit. It's literally, yeah, it's literally a sniper rifle. I must have taken the scope off. I don't want this garbage. Are you kidding? Dude, do you look at the size of the map here? You really think these are optimal conditions? Holy shit, thank you, God. That's 1,000 bullets right there. I'll take that. Good lord. Alright, here. Light them up. Let's get everybody out of my way. I think I had this. Didn't I have this one in the Final Reich? This was stupendous. Christ, look at the ammo count on that thing. It's hard to say no to that. So anyways, for those of you who are still kind of tuning in with this, well, I figure other than making another post, I kind of just... I don't know. I feel like maybe this is a good time to go over some of the stuff that's been going on and some of the things I've been looking forward to as far as the channel. I'm planning to get my entire Outlast playthrough up. I did also play the DLC, which I very much enjoyed. I'll be getting that up as well. Other than that, I kind of don't know what I want to do after that as far as like a third game. And I would be open to feedback and suggestions if you guys are watching, want to do that in the comments. Or maybe I'll make another post at some point. But as of right now, we're still going through with Mass Effect. I'm still playing zombies, obviously. At the time of the recording here, Black Ops 7 has been released. And normally I like to play the COD campaigns for the channel as well. But two things. Number one, I don't really want to spend another like $70 for the campaign, because I'm not going to play the multiplayer, and I'm not yet going to play zombies. And from what I have heard, what I have seen, is that the Black Ops 7 campaign is, how do I put this delicately? Dog shit, garbage, waste of time, slop, irredeemably awful, quite possibly one of the worst campaigns ever made, but specifically COD's campaigns. Dirt underneath your boot. I mean, I'm not really, there's, you know, just like as kind of like a kind way of saying it, there's some options for you. Point is it's, you're not going to probably see the Black Ops 7 campaign on the channel, at least not for a long time. until the game is, you know, like 50% off, and then maybe I'll consider it. So in either case, that means I gotta find something else I want to play, and I'm looking for suggestions, is basically the point. Um, I'm not sure if I want it to be something that's another first-person game if I'm playing zombies and Mass Effect. I did consider playing Doom Eternal and picking up with that. I did have a lot of fun with Doom. But I don't know if I want to maybe take a break and do something different. A little bit. Either for, like, something a little more lighthearted as a game or something that's more based off the story. Which, you know, let's be frank, Doom kind of didn't really have that extensive of a story to discuss. Which was fine in a way, it made it easy to pick up and play. But at the same time, I want to be able to comment on interesting stories and characters and things that are going on. I think in ways that are different between the games. I like to have a little bit of variety in what I'm doing, right? And if I'm not talking about those things with zombies, which, you know, obvious, then I don't want to have another game in my rotation, as it were, where I'm kind of not giving you my perspective on things as like a first-time player, which I figure is why most of you are watching. Okay. Boy, and thank God I did get the Pack-a-Punch upgrade thing. This is tremendous. Now I'm kind of curious if every survival map is gonna, you know, amount to this. Because this actually, like, this is cool, actually, now that I kind of have tools, right? And I'm getting some experience with the map. But I gotta be honest, if I wasn't kind of yapping up about unrelated, interesting things, like with the channel or the story of, I'm sorry, not the story. Yeah, my life story. Let me break it down. It all started when I was born. Anyway, the point is that there's not a lot that's going on with this. And I don't know now if the survival maps overall are going to be like this either. Because if I have to give a channel update over the next 5 maps, which are all survival maps, then what the fuck? I'm not having that many updates on the channel, guys. Give me a random... What do I got for random blitzes? What's that one? What is that one? Resistance, yeah. What is this? The Sten? Or its equivalent? Oh, shit. Dude, this invisibility thing is insane. That being said, I am trapped. Excuse me. No, I said excuse me. No, pardon me. Thank you. Where's the armor thing anyway? Where can I get that? I better do that just to say I did. And then, what else? Holy shit, dude, this invisibility lasts an eternity. Excuse me. Are you buying a random perk? No, that's for me. Thanks. Random blitz. Machine resetting. Oh, yeah? Tell me more about that. Can you only get, like, 1 per round or something, maybe? Well, fuck me, I guess. Never mind. Huh. That is one of the ways to do it. I can say that much. Huh. Right. Oh, see, there he is. I was waiting for one of those guys to show up. Oh, you take a number of hits. I can say I'm not quite used to that. Holy shit. Yikes. Okay. Oh, maybe. Wow. All right. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Well, now that I got this upgrade, actually, I really want to experiment with the box now that I kind of have such easy access to pack-a-punched weapons. Because you know, like I said, the Final Reich wasn't terribly difficult where it was, like, impossible to get to that point. I did get a few weapons, but this is different. It's getting them and then upgrading them. And some of these, I gotta say, I'm not even sure. I don't even recall exactly what they are. I think this one was the Bren or something. It's been a long time since I played the multiplayer. And while I did play a lot of the multiplayer, extensively, in fact, I can't recall exactly what weapons were what and what variants were with what. And, you all that kind of shit. Oh, crap. Oh! Okay, that was... Yeah, sure, why not? By the way, could you still, like... actually, hang on. Before I... What did I get? Faust Blitz? Which one is that? Is that the one where you hit, like, you hit faster, hit better or something? Yeah, I kind of figured just looking off of the icon. So one of the things... Okay, I actually wanted to ask if you could still, You could still do the dolphin dive. Except you really don't go anywhere. Is that because I have a big light machine gun or something, or what? Ow. Excuse me. Fuck. Well, I used the blitz. Okay, so I must have gotten the quick revive from one of them, huh? Oh, everybody get out of my way. Ever consider that? Oh, shit. Oh! Give me the armor. Get me out of here. Holy moly. In fact, here. Fuck off. Go for that. Machine reset. Reset faster. God damn it. Fuck me. Well, that's... So I gotta wait every round to get a different perk, so I'm just defenseless? Oh, I still have 3 of them. Well, dumbass, I didn't realize that. Okay, that's my mistake. Except there's no guarantee, there's no guarantee I'm gonna get another quick revive, is it? Right? Or no? Because I noticed you got 6 options, so maybe I just got lucky. Kind of afraid of that, but that's fine. No, you are... look, persistence a strong word, ex-girlfriend. I wouldn't go that far either, but goddamn. Okay, I got him. Oh. Alright, what do you got for me? Another... Okay, I got it again. Nice. I kind of would have... I gotta say, other than, like, the melee one, I think I would have preferred, I think I would have preferred like a speed cola or whatever, speed and blitz or whatever the fuck you call it. Oh, bastards, you got me when my back was turned. Fuck you. Here's breakfast. Bacon and eggs, bitch. Oh, I lost my gun. And I lost my brand new quick... Well, I can say that this is... not only is this different, it's actually, it's substantially different in terms of, I think, what I was not only expecting, but also just like the overall structure of zombies. And there I go. That's me done, I guess. Hold to use a self-revive? What does that mean? Can I do that? Do I want to do that? No, yeah, I'm not going to do it. Okay, well, that's it for Gröesten Haus. Okay, well, here's what I'm thinking, guys. So, the first thing is that I wasn't expecting it to be the way that it was, with kind of the scale of the map and everything. Now, I guess I have a frame of reference for a survival map, and I gotta be honest, like, I'm not unwilling to play it, it's just, there kind of wasn't really anything going on with that. And you know, it's such a stark contrast from the Final Reich, and I think kind of the experience of that, as far as like the traditional kind of things of a zombies experience with like the layout. There's some kind of adventure and exploration to it. The pack a punch process obviously being very different. I'll talk about that in a second. Kind of the traditional conventions of going through the waves and making some kind of progress, like that's all basically missing from Gröesten House. Uh, in some respects, I'll consider that negatives because I think that with something like the Final Reich and even any kind of map, like I actually really like the Final Reich, and so maybe this is an unfair comparison to some extent. But just like as a general traditional zombies map versus something of this caliber, right? The scale of this, which is very minimized. I do think there's something to be said about this kind of experience. And again, I'll compare it to Nocturne Toten, that it was simple in a way that wasn't frustrating, and you don't have to really look anything up per se, or the things that you do, at least they're very easy to access. Like those are good things, and I like that. It's just as far as a playthrough, and then eventually multiple playthroughs, as you can see with these maps here. Like I kind of don't know how to react to it and how to commentate on it in a way that makes it an interesting video. Now, I feel like I'm kind of able to get away with it a little bit with this first one because it's been so long since I've uploaded, and I feel like there's things I could talk about as far as my experiences with the channel and like my expectations and my kind of vision as like almost like a mini update. But I can't do that 3 times in a row here back to back, I don't think, unless I took some kind of break between these, or I kind of maybe I tried different maps, like the next one here with the Darkest Shore, doing that one, which I have to assume, since it's not considered a survival map, is going to be more like this. And then doing that, you know, and then doing whatever the however you fucking pronounce that one, into the Shadowed Throne and whatever. Like I don't know how to feel about this now, as far as my expectations for the World War II zombies content, because I actually did like this. I actually really liked the pack-a-punch process. Like, the unlocking of the box was kinda weird, and again, comparing it to Nocturne Totem, where you were already given that, just, like, right out the gate. The thing is that the process to this, although I did have to look it up, was like a 2-minute video. It really wasn't that substantial, right? It's not the same kind of hurdle with other maps where it's like, "Let me watch a 10-minute video and do 12 steps here to unlock the wonder weapon," or whatever it is, right? And then the Pack-a-Punch for the mystery box, a fantastic idea, and even easier than the original box unlock. Uh, that's a great setup. I actually really enjoy that, and I think overall then this map is unique, and it's unique from the other types of smaller scale maps. And I'm specifically referencing the ones from World at War, where they didn't have Pack-a-Punch, they didn't really have a lot of perks, and in the case of Nocturne Totem, it didn't have anything, at least the original, right? This has the same scale, like physically, the kind of the layout of the map is even smaller, I would say. But there's a little bit more depth with the content, and it makes it easier, which I think is my biggest thing. Just the way that I like to play it. I'm not coming into this looking for some substantial challenge. I'm looking to make some kind of progress and feel like I'm having fun doing it, right? Which I really did with the Final Reich. That's why I actually really enjoyed this map. And then this kind of it had a different path to do that, and I like that. And I'm really excited to keep getting into more of the maps then, even though the survival ones, depending on their take on this. It's just as far as the playthrough goes, with my ability to kind of provide some kind of commentary and give you my perspective and feedback outside of, you know, just watching the gameplay and, you know, having fun with that, my, you know, my take on it, as it were. I don't know how to kind of do that. I don't know how to talk about nothing for 30 minutes. Like, I'm pretty good at bullshitting, but not that much, right? So I don't know what I'm gonna do for these. I'll give them a shot, but maybe I'll kind of shorten it down to something. I don't know, or maybe make one video with all the survival maps. I'm not really sure how I want to do it because this is a 30-minute video. I don't know. I don't have a problem with that. Overall, Gröesten House I actually did have fun with, and I don't I can't say that this is something I would come back to necessarily, because I feel like obviously I kind of got to the things I wanted to get to, all 2 things on the map. But this was fun, and I think I don't know. There's justification for this kind of experience still. Actually, this is quite refreshing after how many maps I've played over how many games now, and basically none of them in a long time have been like this map. And the fact that this can compete with those in some kind of way for my attention, however briefly, right? It's again 30 minutes or whatever. It's commendable. I got to give it credit where it's due, and I think that's in particular because of the pack-a-punch process and the ability to get such easy access to powerful weapons. It makes this really easy. It makes this easier in a way than Nocturne Totem was, which I appreciate as somebody who likes kind of a lower bar for the most part. um, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this one. We're gonna get into, I presume, more of a traditional map with the Darkest Shore. I have to assume that because it doesn't say it's a survival map, that'll be more akin to this, if nothing else, and kind of in terms of the structure and all that. So I'm excited to get into all the maps, but I'm willing to kind of maybe go back to the more traditional stuff first, and maybe make some more comparisons before I get into more survival maps. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Let me know your thoughts on everything else I was talking about as well. As far as kind of this, it's like a mini channel update. I figured I needed something to talk about. I figured that was something that's been on my mind, and I didn't really want to make another post. I appreciate your patience with the videos. I'm sorry that I take such a long break. Like I said, it's kind of a lot of things going on, and this is obviously on the back burner. It is what is it is with it. It's not my job. I do this as a hobby, and unfortunately, things take precedence. So that's life. That's what being an adult is. So forgive me on that. But let me know what you guys think about this one. Thanks for watching.